pro league like this? No way! Calling well above his years, clearing. Oh no! You're an animal!
Nikinder and Kicker just stacked up towards that B site. Even if the G2 side do fall for this stack, they're probably going to mow through them with the rifles. It's just these USPs, just basic pistols.
It's very difficult for VP to do further damage and win this round. There could be some time stalling going on. 35 seconds left on the clock if they don't clear out this bench position.
They plant default and they don't clear out Van either. That could be a chance for Kiko to deny the bomb plant at the right moment. Niko seen first and foremost, does get caught by it. Yakinda drops another 1 versus 1, sees the AWP, 15 seconds. Amanek knows he's got to try and force forward, heard of the footsteps. Yakinda's got to try and stay alive. Oh, he gets him down to 1 point of health. The USPs can still do it. Somehow, Virtus Pro, no right to win that.
Tellement dangereux. Ah, Buster n'avait qu'à l'attendre finalement. VP reprend les devants. Sur le papier, ils sont maintenant en 4 contre 3, on va aller attaquer ce BP. Par contre, Nexa là il fait un gros press, s'il te plaît, il faut que ça tienne, il en prend déjà un premier, n'enchaînera pas sur un second.
Amanek Jax.
Amanek, ouais. Allez, duo français pour aller le faire. Le 2 contre 3, Jax qui en prend déjà un premier en travers, s'il vous plaît, il n'y a plus énormément de temps, on va commencer à taper la bombe. Amanek il décale sur le côté, il en prend déjà un premier, il n'enchaîne pas sur le second. Jaime est obligé de lâcher cette bombe, il a un kit et il va se débarrasser de Jax. Jaime le fait.
Sur le fil, encore une fois, on fait tomber des armes, mais ça ne suffit pas, et voilà. Je repense à hier, les mots de Lambert qui disait que voilà, dans des situations compliquées,
likely to elude him for a little bit longer, which is never really ideal. Definitely the weapon you want in that man's hands, otherwise the time I would say is a little bit wasted. They actually are going to try and just swarm on towards Flit right here. The nade unfortunately actually taking out one before he goes down. So he was at least still able to slightly delay that push and allow for Zorte to get into position. What a follow-up shot. A little bit unfortunate there, they weren't able to swing more in sync, and well, Zorte is happily going to punish them for not doing so. 4-0, I mean, looking pretty good, I've got to say, for four. Is the
going to play up on those rafters. It's an awkward angle to clear through both sets of doors. Top of the silo, only his feet will be showing. How much can he get done though? Zedko, feet spotted out. He knows it's the lower site. He calls in the reinforcements. Zorti now on the ramp, but he gets his head ripped off. Flit, with it all to do, has found the first. He's managed to drop bomb as well. Zedko looking a little confused, but he still manages to trade. And it's on to Almeza. 1v1 up against Oscar with just 13 seconds left. The AWP has got to get down to the bomb, and he's punished right as he drops. Force have their 5th as they look for a couple of consolation rounds towards the death of this first half.
Yeah, as you said, fantastic timing there as he heard. Obviously, Sinners have taken damage in every single round, so their buy is terrible right now. But they're happy to just go for some crazy plays because they don't have the pressure on them. They've actually found Kenzie pushing up outside as he looked to get a little bit aggressive. And I'd imagine they expected that as a response to that vent drop they went for. And also, they've just completely overlooked Jerry. He actually gets 3 of them. All headshots. It's perfect spray control on that M4. And well, Shock, he is not feeling too good about that position he's being left in. Caught between a rock and a hard place.
Utility out onto the A bomb site, really not sending anyone with it, and that's going to be the problem here. With nobody coming out the A ramp, they know Force that is the fake, and Zorti can just set himself for the kill here. Clean headshot onto Zedko to open things up, and he's got the second on the spray down as well. The AK doesn't even need the deagles, he's doing it by himself, and there's Kenzie chiming in with the scout. 3 quick kills, make it a 4th as Zorti triples up, and it's Oscar. A 1v5 to contend with. Zorti on the AK gets 4. The youngster brings the individual brilliance. And Fours, well, right when they were looking awkward economically, they get their 11.
Yeah, definitely. They are actually going to head over towards A, so kind of the better of the 2 positions, you've got to say, for Fours, having at least 2 here to try and defend. And, well, Kenzie, given an early opportunity, not quite able to capitalize on it. Instead, wants to push in towards the ramp with already a kill to his name. He locks it down now with the help of Zorte, and it's just falling apart. Sinner's suddenly left with only Zedko standing. He has to clutch the situation out. And he has at least brought it into the one-on-one. Bomb goes down. Off bullets fly through the box right now, and that does scare you a small bit, but it's a flash.
And I think, again, Oscar and Zedko, if they weren't in such committed positions, might have to start conceding and thinking about the save. Zedko's frag makes it even in the 2-on-2, but as the bomb goes down, do they even want to have a go at this? The money Not quite there. Oscar will post himself and will hit the shoulder peak, but Zorti quick to respond. And again, it's the 1v1. This time, Zedko looking to come through CT once more. Zorti actually scoping off the angle and looking to clear his way through into the cave instead. Gives Zedko a second lease of life as he starts to sneak his way up short. Bomb already halfway gone. He's got the smoke. He locks Zorti out of the cave entirely. He's got the kit to try and stick this defuse. Zorti, what's the timing like? Through the smoke, he gets the no-scope. 6 on the board for Fours. They continue to push this T side through about the cave, and through the smoke, Flit is going to find Oscar. That should open up the plant, and it should open up the round off the back of it as well. B-Stick just hoping for a little bit more off this Deeg. Flit will walk in. Another clean headshot from him. That's an AK. And now 3-on-3 with Kenzie tagged down low. They might want to give this one a look in. B-Stick is well placed in the cave. Shock still has his Deagle. He'll trade the initial kill 1-for-1. And Almeza swings a little too wide. It's all Zorti on the AWP. Quick switches to the Deagle and takes advantage of the low HP. Zorti again, the man who bails falls.
That's in the minds as well of Sinners, because they throw down a ton of mollies early on to ensure that there's not going to be any quick rushes. The only problem is kind of separating right now. Neofrag decides to swing out, not going to be able to, of course, have a teammate following him up for a trade, and he's only good for 1 before going down. And that actually leaves B-Stick now in a pretty tough position, forced to just hook in towards the corner. And he actually shows himself. I was going to say, should at least now have the cover of Oscar, and Oscar's still going to make it work. He doesn't need help. It's going to be all 3 as they move up the ramp. He sends them sliding back down. And suddenly Jerry is left alone. That 7th round looking all but certain now for Sinners, unless a miracle is pulled off in this clutch.
Oscar peeks in. Oscar takes what Oscar wants. A huge round from the AWPer. 8-7 at the half. Right him out of it. Heavy stack over towards the B side of things for this T side. Molotov to flush Zorti in towards Ninja. Nice clean headshot from Almeza to open things up on the Deagle. And that's the trigger. They're going to head straight into the jaws of the beast here. Zorti, if he's not cleared, could get a lot done. Clean headshot for 1. Can't quite find the second. But the damage is on the board. The writing is on the wall. And Jerry does get that MP9 kill before he's traded down. The man advantage maintained for now. But Neofrag catches just a hint of over-aggression. Keeps it competitive. The Krieg looking for all the spray downs. Split last man on low HP. And Neofrag...
Green's the color of your money, then put that broccoli in my plate. I've been working really hard and giving y'all niggas a reason to hate. Got a meeting with success, don't waste my time, I can't